So today we're gonna be watching a video made by Hundy called Games That Ruined Roblox. Yesterday I did a video where I reacted to Murder Mystery 2 is starting to collapse, and it was a really good video. So now we're gonna watch a new guy. He's gonna explain games that ruined Roblox, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Alright, here you go. Let's watch this.
Right now, Roblox is bigger than it has ever been. Record player counts, tens of millions of people logging in every single day.
True, but at the moment, not really, no. Stock market crashed. A bunch of players left. Whole platform full of bots, but, you know.
On paper, the platform is doing amazing.
True.
So why does the front page feel like the worst it has ever been? Because over the past year, a few games didn't just get popular. They changed what popular means on Roblox. Some of them are already dead. Some of them are pulling millions of players today. But every single one of them left the platform worse than they found it, and I can prove it. So today, we're going through 5 games, ranked
I'm continuing to stream off
the most. And the last game on this list didn't just kill an entire genre, it changed what kind of games are even allowed to succeed on Roblox anymore.
Wait, how does one game change how games are allowed to succeed? Wait, what?
Hey, I am Hundy, and if you're enjoying videos like these, it would help me out a ton if you subscribe. We're trying to reach 14,000.
I got you, bro. Well, you hit 16k, but, you know, I still got you, bro. I like as well. There you go.
Subscribers, and it only takes 2 seconds, and it genuinely makes a difference. And since you're already here, why not go ahead and click the like button too?
I liked for you.
Let's get back into the video.
Sounds good.
Before we start naming names, we need to get one thing straight. There's a big difference between a game that failed and a game that ruined Roblox. A game that failed only hurt itself. It got greedy, it got boring, and the players left, and it eventually died.
Chat, fun fact, Fish, the original owner of Fish, didn't get greedy. Well, he might have, technically, but he didn't do all the stuff himself. He actually sold his game to a big studio, and they loaded it with, like, game passes and a bunch of stuff like that. And yeah, the game completely died, but I'm pretty sure he came back, and the game's doing alright now.
The damage stops with that one game.
Like and sub to King 2, for real.
A game that ruined is way worse. A game.
Can you make that I can dono with something else? I'll try. Not right now though.
That ruined leaves an example behind for everyone else, and it proved that something worked, and every developer copied it. Which
bro, all of them Brainrot games were.
Copies.
Oh,
that's the real.
I'm not.
Here, not
I'm not even gonna talk about it at this point.
Else to build the same garbage. So as we go, I'm scoring each game on 4 things: how much it got cloned, how hard it used FOMO to trap players, how much it pushed pay-to-win gambling on kids, and how much it lowered the bar for everyone else.
So basically every single game on the front page right now.
That score climbs with every game. But to start, let's start at the bottom at number 5.
What's the first game?
Anime Adventures.
Anime Adventures. I've never heard of this.
Downfall videos, you already know that this game dug its own grave. But nobody really talks about what it left behind. For a very long time, Anime Adventures was the king of anime tower defenses. It held the highest player count in its genre for months.
Chat, has anyone here played this?
It did nothing wrong. Then it got hit with a copyright takedown over characters it didn't own. It got removed from the platform. It came back from the dead on December of 2024.
Wait, it came back?
To a peak of around 100,000 players. And
React to me,
slowly,
not right now.
Out. Today, it sits at a few hundred players on a good day. But here's the part.
Wait, chat, should I look this up? Anime Adventures? Wait, let me see. Anime Adventures. Right here. Is it still up? Oh, here it is, 162. It's still in the April Fool's update as well. Interesting. Okay.
That actually matters. Anime Adventures taught an entire genre how to be a cash grab. Every anime tower defense
Wait,
game
is that a
that
cash
came
grab
after it
game?
copied the exact same formula. Grind for units, roll the summon
Oh,
banner, get
it's one of
wall fight rates
those.
so low that they're basically a joke, and of course be pay to win.
Oh,
And
I
the
see.
worst part is that the clones did it better.
Anime Vanguards?
Vanguard came
I heard
along,
about
gave
that.
players the options of a quality of
Yep.
life that anime adventures
Yep,
refused
yep,
to add,
yep.
and just like that, there was no reason to play the game anymore. And that's a rare instance. That's the copy beating the game that just invented it.
So,
and
Anime
that's what-
Vanguards is a copy of Anime Adventures, and it did better. Is that what I'm
Put
getting?
it, every anime tower defense game on the front page is just anime adventures with the name changed, and somehow all of them are better than the original. And here's the thing. Anime adventures only affect.
Wait, is it just like a big
Roblox.
cash grab
The
game?
next 4 games poisoned way more than that. And the next one on this list took that same cash grab formula.
Okay, chat. You see Bubblegum Simulator? I may or may not have been addicted to that a few years ago, and then when I saw it last year, I may or may not have played it again. Don't worry about Bubblegum Simulator, okay? Don't worry about that.
Formula and spread it across every simulator on Roblox.
Kick it lucky. Oh, I hated that game, bro.
Number
I'll cut that
4,
one.
Pet Simulator.
Okay,
Now,
Pet
if you
Sim.
saw my video on Pet Sim 99's black market, you already know where this one leads. Pet Simulator didn't just ruin one genre, it taught Roblox a way to make money that everyone copied.
Wait, so
This is the game that showed
Pet Sim is the reason that online, like Roblox online sales is a thing.
Roblox developers
Okay.
not to build a game to last, but build a game to drain for cash and
A
then
game
kill it
with
and sell everyone a sequel. If you watch the cycle,
Oh.
Pet Simulator blows up, the developer kills it for Pet Simulator 2, and of course that flopped because it wasn't pay to win enough.
And then
So out comes
okay, low-key, they're kind of smart. They make a Pet Simulator game. They make it really good. Well, as good as they can. They make everyone addicted, and then they kill the game and release a new one with new content, new stuff to buy. Oh, damn! These people, bro.
Pet
These
Simulator
people.
X, which cranks the money grabbing
Okay, I don't have a
and
basement.
becomes one of the biggest games on Roblox. Then that gets abandoned for Pet Simulator 99. The
Yep.
same move every single time.
The
Here's
rise
the
and
game
fall of
people
Pet
spent
Simulator.
hundreds of hours on.
Wait, chat. So they're just doing rinse and repeat. It's just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. That's literally all they're doing.
Then charge them hype for the second one. And underneath it all was all a gambling machine pointed straight
Whoa.
at kids. Hatch odds hidden behind question marks, with the rarest pet sitting at 1 in
Yep.
10 million, or even reaching around 1 in
Wait, it was even on the news? How this Roblox game hooked 10 million children on gambling. Is it a brain disorder which is...
1 trillion,
what the
and they
heck?
had eggs where the odds they showed didn't even match the real ones. And when players got mad, the developer
How come
called
free-to-play players are
kids
always the most entitled?
This is the same team that sold NFTs to children, pulling in over 100,000
Whoa.
and 50,000.
Wait, so people are selling the pets online for real money and making people in-game gamble for... Oh, okay.
$1,000 before Roblox shut it down, and that fired copyright.
Can you rap to me,
takedowns at
please?
tiny
Maybe.
Developers just for making a pet that was also cube-shaped. Now, Pet Simulator isn't
Yeah, chat, Loki, I know I've already paused a lot of times, but I agree. Pet Simulator has ruined Roblox quite a lot. It's gave everyone the idea, like, if you want to come along, you want to get a nice cash grab, you get a game, you get a bunch of collectibles in there, and then you get stuff which is, like, what everyone's going to want, like, make it like a trend type of thing. So then, they're then forced to buy it, because they don't want to miss out. And then, a few months later, they make the game die, like, they stop updating it and stuff. And they release a new one, where you got to buy more stuff again.
dead.
I see.
Pulling solid
I see,
numbers
I see, I
today,
see.
And that's the whole point. It didn't have to die to do damage. It survived, and it proved that the pay-to-win formula
Damn.
makes millions. As one player put it, why would I grind a sim game for 200 hours when the dev always kills it the second a sequel makes more money? And
Yup.
it works so well that every simulator after it
I'm
copied
back.
it
Welcome back.
exactly. Open an egg, chase a pet you'll never basically get, and
Yep.
pay to speed it up. That's the whole genre right now of every simulator game on Roblox.
Wait, so it's not just Pet Sim, it's every
Game
sim.
has some kind of loot box or gacha system or slot machine in it. Whether
True.
that's the same pets that Pet Simulator uses, skins for weapons, or other various cosmetic
Wait,
items.
chat, so
You
Pet
really
Simulator...
cannot escape the ideas.
Wait, Pet Simulator started the whole gambling on Roblox thing. That's what I'm seeing. Pet Simulator started the whole gambling thing.
and practices that Pet Simulator 99 has implemented these days.
And Pet Simulator just made the example. But the
Uh-huh.
next game didn't just copy it. It got bought by a company that turned buying and ruining games into
Oh,
a
not Do
business.
Big, bro.
Number 3 is Blade Ball. Now, if you saw my
Yep.
Do Big video, you already know the pattern. Buy the game,
Yep,
bring the
yep.
game, dump the game. Blade Ball is the
Yep.
cleanest example of it out there. Blade Ball started as
I
something
remember this.
genuinely good. It was a dead simple idea where a ball flies at you and you click to deflect it at other players. And it turned out to be perfect for TikTok.
Yep.
Clips of players started popping out in TikTok where the ball was going back and forth at insane speed and it eventually went viral. With that, the game blew up. On
Yeah, chat, so basically there's like games on Roblox. There's like these game studios. So say for instance, let me go to the charts. Some of these might already be built, so I don't know. But say for instance, hold on, what's the new game? Still an Egg. If this game's owned by the original owners right now, if this keeps blowing up in a few weeks or months or whatever, if it's still good, these game companies will come along and they will buy it. And then they will put a bunch more game passes and stuff in it, make a lot of money, and then just dump the game. That's what they do. That is what they do.
November 19th, 2023, Blade
Kingsley's
Ball
not
hit
playing Fortnite?
511,000
I could.
players and became the third biggest game on all of Roblox. However, the greed kicked in, and
Yup.
it kicked in way too smart for two random developers. The free skins were made ugly on purpose, just recolored
Oh.
swords, so the paid ones looked much better next to
Wait,
them.
so
The good skins were locked behind the crate with a
the developers were doing it
0.02%
before it was even
drop rate,
brought.
which is thousands of crates for one skin. They'd sell the same sword 5
Okay,
times
what was
in
Fulton
different
doing, bro?
colors at 3,500 Robux each.
Wait, the same sword at different colors? Are we for real? The exact same sword. The exact same one, just in different colors.
Then they would sell a rainbows version
Bro.
for
Also, let me turn captions back on.
17,500 Robux.
Take the Oni Katana for example.
Yep.
It was released with 5 separate variations, each one costing 3,500 Robux.
So they both cost 3,000. Just for a different color, you gotta pay. You gotta pay £35 for a different color of the sword. That's ridiculous.
The only difference between
That
these
is
5
that is
swords,
ridiculous, bro.
literally just the color. Not to mention a chroma version for a ridiculous 17,500 Robux.
70. That's £175. It might even be a bit more than that, actually. Let's just say 180. That's £180 for a rainbow sword.
Worse yet, the
Oh
developers
my-
doubled down, using the same formula for both the Ninja Katana
Holy.
At
They did it multiple times. It wasn't just one time. They did it multiple.
one point, they
Oh,
dropped
heck
a single
no.
polar bear skin for around 50,000
Polar bear?
Robux and reportedly made around $80,000 of
$80,000 off a polar bear inside of a game.
that skin
What?
alone. But you can ignore skins. What you
Dinosaur?
can't ignore was when they went after actual gameplay. New
Like
abilities,
what?
way overpowered, locked behind a crafting system where you had to roll multiple rare items at once.
So you had
It
to.
had bright colors, satisfying sounds, near miss.
Wait, so if you want
and it
better
stopped being a
abilities, you
game
need
and
to pay
turned into
Robux?
A slot machine aimed at kids, where the only real way to stay
Wait.
competitive was to gamble real money.
You start with your item.
Okay, more ads. Are we for real?
You only have to
Alright,
buy the
let's go.
items, and I'm like spending
Let
thousands
me
of
turn it up a little
pounds
bit.
to even buy the new swords, bro.
What?
And
£8,000 just to buy the swords?
it's like gambling as well. Like I'm literally gambling for a sword like every single time, and I'm spending thousands of pounds on Robux just to flip and get.
And that's
Oh
the
my.
reason why it felt so calculated. It's because it was. And behind those two developers was Do Big Studios.
Mhm.
They bought the game and loaded it with pay-to-win aspects
Yep.
and cashed out. Today, Blade Ball struggles to even
Wait, so did the developers do it on their own, or was that Do Big's fault? Who did that?
pull in 10 to
Or was it both?
20,000 players. As one player put it, you can't compete in this game unless you bought the new update the day it dropped. That's not a game anymore, that's a subscription. And Blade Ball wasn't the only one. Dubig did the same thing to Fish and a Dusty Trip.
Yo, chat, that's like Fortnite saying, if you want to use a shotgun, you gotta pay 1,000 V-Bucks just one round though. Like, every single round you gotta pay 1,000 V-Bucks for one shotgun. Like, that's not how it works. Like, say you're playing Rivals. Oh, so you want to use your guns? Yeah, that would be 10. That would be £10. Like,
Two games people actually loved, and they wrecked it the same way. Fish went from one of the biggest
late, but
games
not
on
that
the
late?
platform
Okay.
down to around 10,000 players before its original creator bought it back and took everything that was pay to win out.
Yep.
However, keep the studio in your head because the next game they had a piece of became the single biggest game
people
in
can do that in
Roblox
Fortnite. Wait, they
history.
can?
Number 2 is Grow a Garden. Now, this is
Grow
where
a-
it stops
Oh.
about being
Okay, chat, I like Grogan Loki.
one
But let's see
game
what
and
he has to
starts
say.
being about the entire platform. Because Grow a
Okay.
Garden proves something that honestly broke everyone's brain. It proved that a flat base plate with some dirt plots in it, carried
Yep.
by nothing but FOMO, restocks, and admin abuse events, could become the most played game on the planet. This thing peaked at 22.3 million players at
Yeah, it
once
did.
in
It did, it
August
did.
of
It was the biggest
2025.
game.
It beat Fortnite. It set records no game in history has ever
Yep.
touched. And it was only built around watching plants grow while you weren't even playing. However,
True.
it fell apart, and it fell apart in the most useful
Yo, chat, look, it's Coel. It's Coel. I like that guy. Coel's cool.
way to learn from. The economy collapsed. A pet with a 0.08% drop rate,
Yep.
duplication glitches with the raccoon and the kitsune
Oh, it did.
had
It
flooded
did.
the game with currency out
It did
of
have a
nowhere.
lot.
And then the Ascension reset, a system that was so bad
Ascension
that
lost all my
thousands
stuff
of
for 10
players
coins.
wiped their entire progress by accident and quit on the spot. That caused the
Whoa.
single biggest player drop the game ever had.
Wait, chat,
Today,
so
it's down to only 22 million to barely 6 figures on a good day. But there's the
I mean,
bots.
47k is still good for a Roblox game.
When people said Grow a Garden was botted, Roblox came out and said their analysis confirmed, quote, genuine popularity and not fake numbers. Meanwhile, anyone could scroll through the server list and find bot servers hiding in free private servers farming items to
Wait, so
sell
there's-
for real money on eBay. Even when Roblox ran ban waves, the bots came
Wait.
back within a few days on new accounts.
Whoa, this.
Now, the guy who was mostly
Okay,
tied
Jandal.
into
What did
running
Jandal
this
say?
game is Jandal, the lead developer.
Yup.
He took this good idea and filled it with so much pay-to-win stuff that players got sick of it. But the money was never the real damage. The
What was
real
the real
damage is
damage?
what Grow a Garden became the example everyone follows.
Oh. Yeah. There was a lot of Grow Garden clones. There was. I mean, there still is, but. I mean, that's not really Grow Garden's fault, though. It's not Grow Garden's fault. They didn't know that was going to happen. They honestly did not know. So, it's not really their fault.
Every kid who wants to blow up on Roblox now looks at this and thinks, why build something complicated when a plot of dirt and a timer can pull in 20 million players? As one
Fez.
player put it, Grow a Garden didn't just die, it killed every new developer's imagination.
I mean, I guess. I kind of get it now, yeah.
And here's the part where it makes the second worst on this list. After Grow a
React
Garden
to
hit
me?
22
No or
million
no?
players, the copies came in waves. Every
Yep.
new game that blew up used the same restock trick and the same
Yep,
admin
yep,
abuse
yep.
events. Because they saw that it made 20 million players in a moment, they all copied it.
They saw the money, they saw the players, and they're like, yeah, we're doing that. Like, they saw the money that they were making, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna do that.
But one of those copies just didn't borrow this thing. Instead, it took out the last thing that these games still had, actual
it?
human effort, and somehow it got even bigger.
Okay, more ads are we through. What was the chat I want to say? He just said about effort. Like less effort is getting more players. Yeah. This took me like 5 minutes to make, and it got 19k views in less than a day. And this took me like over an hour to make, and it only got 2.1k views. And this has been up for like a few weeks now, like a week or two now. So yeah, it's on YouTube too. It's not just Roblox. Okay, can we stop with the ads? Can we stop with the ads, bro? Can we stop with the ads, bro?
Is Steal a Brainrot
Oh,
the one
Steal a
I'd argue
Brainrot.
did the most damage than anything
Yep.
on this list. Grow a Garden lowered the bar for effort, however, Steal a Brainrot lowered the bar for whether a real person needs to make anything at all. Let me
Yep.
explain. This game passed everything. Over 25 million players at once in October of 2025, making it the only
I'm pretty
Roblox
sure
game
right
that-
now the biggest game of all time, like the biggest game with the most people playing at one time is still Brainrot. Like how every game in the world, like Fortnite, GTA, everything, still Brainrot is still the biggest one.
ever hit that number. And it didn't stop at Roblox. A knockoff version blew up inside Fortnite too.
Yeah, there was.
The gameplay
there was,
is that
there
you
was.
just buy off a Brainrot off a conveyor belt and it makes you money. You steal better ones from other players and that's the whole game. It was so simple that someone rebuilt this entire thing in Roblox Studio just to show how
24
they could.
hours.
And here's the bad part out of all of this. Every single character in
What is
this
it?
game is just AI generated slop. None of
True.
it was made by a real artist and it came with the same gambling layer as everything else. Lucky Blocks at
That's true,
around
actually.
2,000 to 400,000 Robux for a tiny chance at a rare one. Plus, admin abuse
Yeah, actually,
weekends
that's true.
copied straight out of Grow a Garden. They came the moment that says everything about Roblox
That is so true,
now.
actually.
One of the characters, Tung 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 Sahur, an AI meme created by a TikTok
Oh,
creator,
bro, the whole
got
Tung Tung
pulled from the game
situation.
after a fight over who owns it. It turned into what people are literally calling the internet's first ever Brainrot lawsuit, with courts
Yep.
trying to figure out if an AI generated image can even be owned by anyone. Think about that.
I mean-
we have now legal battles over who owns AI slop.
The owners of Steal a Brainrot then filed a federal lawsuit asking the court to
Yep.
rule that Momentum does not own valid or enforceable copyrights of
I mean,
Tung Tung Tung
I
Sahur
still don't know.
or the other
I still
Brainrot
don't know.
characters at issue, which is fair considering in a completely different court
I
case
still don't know.
last year, it was affirmed that a work of art generated by artificial intelligence without human input
Mm-hmm.
could not be copyrighted under US law.
The developers behind Grow a Garden once argued that the
You
front
act like
page
the front
isn't
page
all
games
about
over.
Brainrot, pointing at how genuinely good games like 99 Nights in the Forest, and they're somewhat right.
Mm-hmm.
99 Nights is good, but that's not what people copy. Nobody looks at
Yup.
a deep, well-made survival game and goes,
True.
I'll make that. They look at Steal a Brainrot and go, I'll make that because it's just a conveyor belt and
Yeah.
a base plate. That's the bad part about this
Yep, yep,
entire thing on Roblox right now. Making a
Mhm.
deep game isn't an advantage, it's a disadvantage. As one player put it, the scary part isn't that Steal a Brainrot exists. It's just that
Okay.
it's now the game that every new developer is trying to be. And that's the
That's
top
true.
of the list max out
That's
on
true,
every
that's true, that's true.
category. So the real question now is a big one. Why does this keep happening? That's
I
an
don't know.
easy answer. And the one you know is if you saw my Dubig
Dubig
video.
Studio?
And it's the buyout machine. Studios like Dubig Studios
Mhm.
find a game that's blowing up, offer a developer a giant bag of cash,
Yep.
take total control, and run the same script. You
That's what I said earlier at the start of the video.
buy it, add pay-to-win features, and watch players leave. Buy the
Yep.
next one, then you can trace half this list back to that. But
Mm.
Dubig is just one of the problems. It's not really the cause. Because if you
Uh-huh.
actually want to know why the entire platform works this way, you have to stop looking at the developers and start looking at the company that owns the front page.
Company?
Roblox is now a public company, which means that it answers to investors. And investors
Oh,
don't
true.
read the patch notes. They read numbers, daily players,
Yep.
player accounts,
Yep,
playtime,
yep,
and
yep, yep.
here's the thing. a Brainrot game that traps kids for 4 hours filled with FOMO and flashing text makes the exact same beautiful line go up on an investor chart as a real high-quality game would.
Yep.
Actually, this just makes a better one because Slop is built to keep you online in a way that makes a good game just isn't. So just follow the money. And if you look at the algorithm of Roblox,
Hey, chat, let me check right now. How many games are copies? Let me check the charts right now. How many games are copies? Top trending. So we got actually top playing now actually. MM2, Brookhaven, Block Fruit, Still an Egg, Still a Brainrot. Okay, so we've already got 2 copies right here. Well, no, they're not copies, but one of them is a copy. Still an Egg is a copy. What else have we got? I mean, we've got another low quality game here. Keyboard Escape. What else? What else? Grow Garden 2. I mean, I guess you could say that's low quality. It's just a base plate, some plants. Grow Chicken. That's Grow Garden basically. There's nowhere near as many as there used to be, but they are still here. They are here still. That's interesting. Let's get back to it.
Roblox, it rewards playtime, which is exactly
Please, can
what
you
these
react to me?
games are built for. During the
maybe.
Brainrot wave in 2025, it passed Roblox for 47 million players online at once, beating Steam's all-time record, and that's a headline you have to brag about even to investors. A player count packed with bots still counts as a big number on a chart.
Yeah, wait. Well, now we know about MM2 having like over 1 million bots. How many of them 47 million people were actually bots? When are you playing Minecraft Story Mode Episode 5? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I want to play it, but I'm not sure yet.
Even when the stock drops and the analyst chart cuts their targets, the fix that looks good to investors is more playtime and not better games. So where does it actually go from here? And for once, I've actually have some answers. Roblox is finally doing something, and back in 2025, David Baszucki admitted that they were testing the algorithm changes to push games that keep players long-term, looking at weeks and months of activity instead of...
That's true. They were making the games that keep players in them and make more money. So every game that was making money got pushed. So like, say your game made 10 Robux, they don't care. But if your game made 1 million Robux, boom, you're on the front page, you know?
Of actually using just a 7-day snapshot.
Whoa.
Okay, more ads.
I just want to...
Bro, we need to stop with the ads. How many ads did this guy want on his video? Holy.
They bumped up developer payouts to reward high-quality games
1 billion?
and started pushing genres like strategy and roleplay that they say are underrepresented. And you can actually already see it. Look at the Brainrot clones that chase Steal a Brainrot and Grow a Garden. Escape the Tsunamis for Brainrot peaked near 5 million players and passed under 1,000. Survived Lava for Brainrots went from 1 million to a tenth of that.
Survive Lava for Brainrots? That's Stinking Careless's game. Sail for Brainrots? That's Creed Cross game. I was on the leaderboard at one point.
Sail for Brainrots went from a few thousand to only under 300.
Yeah, I was on the leaderboard.
for Brainrots is around the same thing. The entire clone wave is dying in real time. But I'm not telling you it's over, because the reason that
it's
all
not
this
over.
happens hasn't
still here.
changed. As long as the big number on the chart is worth more than a game, someone will always try to build the next slot machine. It's a spike.
Hey chat, good thing though, a lot of the bots are getting banned now, and then like they're not able to access Roblox because Roblox have put in this new system. So the numbers are going to be lower, but you know, I mean, it's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. Like, it's a good thing because now there's not going to be many bots in the game, but it's also a bad thing for Roblox because they're going to make less money, and then yeah, I don't really know, to be honest.
Then a crash, then another spike, and it's all over and over.
I don't know, bro.
Are you friends with Creedcraft? The question is whether this fix sticks, or whether there's only one viral game away from doing the whole thing again.
What lesson can be learned from all these failures? Probably the fact that chasing easy money on Roblox can sometimes lead to a game dying off before it can fully reach its max potential. And sometimes it just means that the game was never really meant to be popular as it was in the first place. And now hopefully with games like Animal Hospital getting popular, we can start seeing more actual...
Okay, can't lie. I I did not like Animal Hospital, bro. I did not like Animal Hospital. I mean, at least it's not a clone. I agree. At least it's not a clone. I'd rather Animal Hospital than a clone, but I did not like this game.
Games getting popular on the platform instead of AI slop being plastered all over the top of the front page.
Yeah.
So let's go back
It could be
to where
worse.
this
It could
all
be worse. I
started.
agree.
This time is the biggest Roblox has ever been, and maybe the worst its front page has ever looked. If you look at the 5 games that got it here, and you know...
It's so funny. Like, they're saying this is the most popular Roblox has ever been, yet it's like, this is like the worst front page there's ever been. Like, that's just funny. Why is there so many people playing bad games? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Why Roblox keeps letting this happen? Because here's the worst part. The real loss was never the games that died. Games die all the time, and that's normal. The real loss is that the games that never got made. Developers with good original ideas gave up on them and built another base plate with a timer instead, because that's what the algorithm pays for.
Creators like Kalis making games like Survive Lava for Brainrot, it's pretty clear the trend has moved from a meme into a complete business model. It reminds me of back then when every YouTuber seemed to hop on the trend and start selling merchandise, especially hoodies or clothing.
Yeah, I remember that.
This is exactly the same case, but now with Brainrots, I'm definitely out of my mind right now.
Like one person started selling merch, and then all of a sudden every YouTuber sold merch. That was funny.
Not just a silly Brainrot meme simulator or whatsoever. It's more like, how fast can we convert Brainrots into Robux revenue?
We'll never know how many good games we missed out on because swap was a safer bet. Unless the community keeps pushing back, unless Roblox actually means it this time, unless a big number stops being worth more than a game, until then, nothing really changes. However, this has been Hundy, and until the next video, goodbye.
See ya, Hundy. See ya, Hundy. Well, chat, that was a good video, to be fair. That was a good video. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe. Go subscribe to Hundy. His channel will be in the description, and the video will be. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.